I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine. I've already got foundation on, so the first thing you're going to do is take your bronzer and put that along the sides of your face. And lastly, take your liquid lipstick and apply it for a kiss-proof lip. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up or a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.
This show is powered by SHURE.
Hello everyone, welcome to an all-new season of A Talk with the Industry series brought to you by SEGi Group of Colleges. Let me introduce myself. I'm Coco Hero.
And I'm Ying Ying. We are the moderators of tonight's live talk session. Our speaker tonight is from SHURE, which is an American audio products corporation specializing in providing audio solutions to live performance, theater, and education. We are honored to be joined by Mr. Lim Meng, the Market Development Manager from SHURE.
Hello, hello Ying Ying, hi Coco, hello everyone.
Okay,
sorry, please go ahead.
hi.
Hi, please go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Before we start, we would like to remind everyone to register themselves first, okay, at the link provided in the comments section below. As tonight, we will be giving out 2 units of SHURE SE215 CLA earphone worth like 1,200 ringgit as a lucky draw prizes. We would like to also take this opportunity to thank our guests and sponsors tonight, SHURE, for their generous sponsor and support.
So for those of you who have not registered, please register now by clicking the link provided in the comment section below. Please be reminded that you will need to register yourself before the halftime break, as the registration link will be closed during the halftime break. So if you wish to win and walk away with the lucky draw prizes, please do stay until the end of the session so that we can validate you when your name is being called. Else, we'll draw another winner for the prizes. Thank you. So now, before we begin, has anyone used a Shure product or has anyone heard and experienced Shure product before this? Share your experience with us by commenting in the comment box below.
As you all see, we are currently using the Shure MV5C microphone. It's quite small and easy to use, and just plug in the cables to your computer and that's it.
Yes, it's very suitable for all students, especially for those students who need to do online presentations, online group study, and so on. Yeah, so let's see who has used a Shure product before. And saw Carmen Pan heard about it before but haven't used it before. Yeah, maybe you should try it after this. And Dexter To, never used before, always wanted to try Shure products. Yes, later we have a good news for you. Yeah, and Meeting, yeah, seems like Meeting is very feeling good with the Shure product. Yeah, and also Young Raymond. So, without any delay, once again, to all our viewers who have just tuned in, welcome to a talk with Shure hosted by SEGi Group of Colleges. We are honored to have Mr. Lim the Market Development Manager of Shure with us tonight.
And are you guys ready? If you are ready, comment ready in the comment section.
So let's see. Yeah, Carol is ready. Yeah, and Edward is also ready. Okay, so without much ado, Meng, please briefly introduce yourself and Shure to our audience.
Sure. I'm gonna start with Shure first. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this session. I'm quite surprised with the number of people participating. I mean, a lot of people is coming in joining us. Wow, that's quite a number of people there. Hello, everyone. And I'm just gonna share a little bit about Shure. Shure is a brand from the US. It was established in the year 1925. And they began as a supplier of radio parts and kits. And in the year 1931, they began their first development of microphones. So from 1931 to 2021, they have close to 90 years experience in producing microphones. And other than microphone, they do produce a lot of other audio products such as earphones and wireless headpiece. Shure products have been used by many international artists in their live performance, concerts, recordings, and also Shure products have been used in many different applications such as house of worship, churches, mosques, even in those in conferences and as well as in webinars nowadays. Yeah, so Shure have been one of the top 2 brands in the world in terms of professional category of microphones. So Shure products is definitely have been a well-known product in the professional audio industries. But of course, right now they have quite a number of new products, which is for the mass market and especially for those consumers as well. So yeah, that's just a short introduction about Shure. Yeah. Should I start? Sorry, go ahead. Anything from your side, Ying?
Oh no.
Okay,
You
if
can
that
continue.
should I proceed with the presentation slide and about my content?
Yeah, because
Is it okay?
I have a question to ask you, Meng actually.
Yes.
So I'm very sure you have noticed the increase in homemade or low-cost video productions, especially during the MCO. Many individuals and businesses have uploaded videos onto social media and other online platforms. And of course, for an average person who doesn't know much about audio management in a video, we find it very difficult to control what more to say to improve the sound quality of our videos. So sometimes you do have wind noise, sometimes loud and distracting background sound and etc.
Like for a lot of us who are just starting out and shooting our own content, many would focus on the angle, the lighting, what to wear, makeup, and trying to get the best visual with the completely forgetting the audio. To my surprise, actually, there are many studies and many professionals have told me that if the audio of the quality of the video is not good, then it doesn't matter how good the picture is. And the viewers are generally likely to act negatively to the video's contents as a whole. So in your experience, could you share your thoughts on this and perhaps also share with our audience how to improve the quality of their audio in the video content?
Yes, absolutely. This session is all about what you mentioned just now, about how we can help you to improve your audio quality of your online content as well as your online experience. If you don't mind, I would like to start with sharing my slide. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just hold on. Share my application window and done. Can you view my slides right now?
Yes,
Yes.
we can see your slide already.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, this session is all about how to improve your audio quality content. So to make your online experience more attractive and more impressive for the viewers. So of course, due to this pandemic, which started last year, we have a lot of this MCO, CMCO going on, RMCO. So a lot of things have been, a lot of industries and even classes have been affected in some way. So everybody's have to go online. You know, whether it's Zoom, Teams, Google, or Skype. You got to make sure that the what call it, the voice when you speak, right, even though if it's a classes, you got to make sure that your voice is being heard loud and clear. That is very important. And also during this MCO period of time, you can see that a lot of people will have these new hobbies, exploring into new hobbies, whether they are doing game streaming, whether doing product reviews, or even some unboxing. So a lot of this involves a recording, obviously, and of course, you got to make sure that the sound quality is up to par. I would say give people, the viewer, a good experience, because no matter how hard you try, right, if your online content, the audio is not that good of a quality, then people might not come back for the second time. So that's what we're gonna go and share with you. What are the things to improve? I'm gonna introduce to you what are the products you can consider, right? So to help you to improve your audio quality. Before that, let's look into what are the online common issues when they do some kind of a live streaming or even online content, right? So one of it is no sound when you use an external microphone. This one you gotta make sure that your setting is right. You gotta make sure that your setting in your PC or your MacBook is right. So, and then the next one is probably you have to check the microphone cables, make sure that the cable is working fine. And one of the way to test that is actually to connect that cable to another device, such as to your phones or to your tablets or to another computer, to make sure that it's working. If it's working, then probably it's not the cable's fault. And if you have some issues with the image and sound breaking up, right? So we always advise when you do live streaming, always use a wired connection and try your best not to use Wi-Fi connection, because sometimes, although the Wi-Fi speed is very fast, but sometimes the Wi-Fi might not be as stable as a wired connection. And also, you can ensure the connection is stable and consistent by running a speed test. If you are new to speed test, you can check speedtest.net. That is the most common place for people to check their internet speed. Okay, we're going to look into microphones first. And today, we're going to just introduce to you two types of different microphones, which is the most general type of microphones being used for online content. All right. On the left image, you can see is the dynamic microphone, which is using an electromagnetic induction to convert an acoustic sound wave to electrical form. So in layman term, it is actually a microphone which uses electromagnetic technologies. Whereas on the right image, you see is the condenser microphone, which is using a capacitor design. So it converts from acoustic sound to electrical wave by using a capacitor. So we're going to look into the details about what is the difference between these two microphones and what are the pros and cons, okay? So the dynamic microphone is actually very durable. It's very durable. So normally when you see all those live performance, normally they will use dynamic microphone and not use a condenser microphone, because the dynamic microphone is able to handle high sound pressure level, especially sound level from, for example, kick drums. And also another thing about dynamic microphone is because it is an electromagnetic technology, so it doesn't require power to run the microphones. Whereas on the condenser microphone, it is known for crystal clear, open and detailed sound. So you were talking about ASMR. I'm not sure if anyone know about ASMR over here. So those who are into ASMR, you will know that the sound they capture is really, really crystal clear. That is only able to be to do that from a condenser microphone. So the condenser microphone, it produces a very high quality audio signal, and it's also the most common choice for recording in the studios. So of course, it is a capacitor design, so it requires phantom power. We call it a 48-volt phantom power to power and for you to enable to use the microphone. I'll touch on the phantom power in a short moment. So one of the drawback about the condenser microphone is actually very fragile. So be sure hold it tight with you and do not drop it. Okay. And another thing is the condenser microphone. The drawback is it's quite sensitive in the way that it is too sensitive that it might capture all the unwanted noise as well. So in an overview, the dynamic microphone is better for capturing loud sound, like I mentioned earlier. If live performance, then dynamic microphone is definitely the mic to go for. And for condenser microphone, it's more delicate and it's more particular for use in a studio recording, to be exact. So for condenser microphone, one of the common challenges the people face is like I mentioned earlier, too sensitive where it captures some of the noises, unwanted noises when doing your recordings. That's why you can see in the images over here, if you look at the far right corner, the image on the far right, there were people sharing the issues about the condenser microphone capturing the noise from the road traffic as well as the laminated floor. So even if the recording was done in the bedroom, probably from the living room or someone else outside, it might the microphone might be able to capture the sound as well. So that is one of the drawback of condenser microphone. Whereas we would strongly recommend you to have a proper setup, soundproof room for you to use the condenser microphone. So I'm currently using this MV7. It's a podcast microphone. It's a dynamic microphone. I'm using this microphone for this session. This microphone is a dynamic microphone, and it is very suitable for podcasting, home recording, as well as game casting. So it is a very user-friendly microphone where you don't really need to install any driver. It's very user-friendly. You just connect it directly to your PC or your Mac machine. It's driverless, by the way. So this MV7 also comes with this Motif desktop app, which enables you to tweak a little bit with the controls. For example, you can do the equalizers, you can do the monitor mix, the limiter. You can also set the microphone to natural tone, dark tone, bright tone. So it is a very I would say suitable microphone for those who are looking for a microphone for their online content. So what's next? So after microphone, of course, how do you connect your microphone to your PC or to your Mac machine? Definitely, you need either a mixer or an audio interface. So what is a mixer and what is an audio interface, you might ask? So we're going to look into it in a very short summary. So a mixer, normally it's meant for live performance, for live streaming. We go into that as well. So the interface, normally it's more recommended for high quality recording with your PC or Mac machine. Let's look into the mixer first. All right. Mixer, you can see in this image, right? There's on the top left, you see there's 4 microphones. So those are the microphones you connect to this mixer, and then from this mixer, you connect it to your computer, right? So other than microphone, you can also put in other music instruments as well. And then in the middle there, you can see there are a lot of knobs. You might looks a bit complicated, but actually it's not. Those are for you to adjust the equalizer, we call it. It's for you to adjust the high, mid, or low frequencies. For example, if we want more low bass, then you adjust the low frequencies, and you want more highs, then you just adjust it accordingly. And some mixers comes with a built-in effects which enables you to produce a sound like you're in a hall or you're in a room. So those are effects that some mixers comes with it, some without. All right. Also, most of the mixer comes with the phantom power, which is the plus 48V phantom power. Mainly is used for the condenser microphone. Right. One more thing about the mixer is actually the mixer is always stereo out. So that means you have a stereo mix out means your left side is you have your left and right audio. So here's a look at the mixer with the USB feature. So with the USB feature, you can connect it directly to your PC or Mac machine. But also, like I mentioned earlier, it's a stereo mix. So whatever mix it with your microphone, with your number of microphones, for example, you have 3 microphones, you have a guitar, you have a keyboard, all this will be mixed together, and the output when you record it, it will be just left and right. So whatever you can tweak in that output is only left and right. So you can individually adjust each microphone. And one more thing about mixer is when you wanted to invest in a mixer, always consider future-proof. I would say how many microphones or how many inputs you need before you decide to buy a mixer. Because definitely you do not want to buy a mixer with 2 microphone inputs and then later on, maybe 3 months down the road, you'll be feeling like, oh, it's time for me to buy another mixer with more inputs. Then you'll be, it's going to be wasted. Okay, let's look into the audio interface. Just now we were talking about the mixer, so now we're talking about audio interface. Audio interface, if you look at this image over here, right, it's much more simple. You don't have that much things to tweak around. So there's on the left and in the middle is where you connect your music instruments or your microphones, and then there's a knob for you to adjust the gain, right? And you can set whether between it's going to be an instrument input or microphone input. So that's it. So simple. This is to adjust this input, and another knob which is gain tool to adjust the other input. And then there's a monitor mix, and then you have a headphone out for you to monitor the volume of your recordings, and also this the 48V phantom power, which is to power the condenser microphone. So you can see the audio interface and the mixer. The huge difference is there's no equalizer in the audio interface, and there's no effects in the audio interface. So at the back of the audio interface, you don't see much output or whatever, just 2 output for you to connect to your studio monitor for you to monitor the audio quality, and the USB port for you to connect to your PC or Mac machine. So what is the features about the audio interface if there is no mixer whatsoever? I mean, what's the point of using audio interface instead of a mixer? So the biggest pros, I would say, for the audio interface is it comes with multi-track recording. So the one I showed to you just now is actually a 2 input. There's a 4 input, there's a 8 input audio interface. It depends on how many microphones you need to use at a time. And yeah, if you can see in this image over here, every single track recorded will be separate track. So if for example, if you're using a mixer to record, it will be just left and right. Right. So for this case, you have all 3 recording individually, so you can tweak around with it individually. Right. So there's another one which is we call it a multi-track recording mixer, which is a mixer that comes with a multi-track recording. But the drawback of this multi-track recording mixer is it's going to be very expensive, and also whether you really need that many so many inputs at a time, right? So there is this product, but it is we kind of it's I would say a bit niche, but it's available. If you are looking for this type of mixer, it's available in the market, right? And you have the microphone, you have the interface to connect to your laptop. What's next? So the next one is probably if you want to stream your online content, you may consider OBS Studio. We don't have that much time to look into OBS Studio today, but I can tell you there's a lot of things, tons of things for you to explore in there. You can adjust the image, you can add in videos, you can add in different content in one screen. So it's also very common to use in Facebook Live, even in Shopee Live as well. So for those who are, doing Shopee Live for side incomes or whatsoever, so you might consider OBS Studio as well. By the way, this software is actually free. It's available for Windows and Mac OS and Linux as well. And of course, other than the streaming software, the recording software, you may look into Audacity. Audacity is also a free open source cross-platform audio software for you to record, for you to do a multi-track recording. Okay, it's compatible with Windows, Mac OS, and Linux as well. And before we end this session, all right, I'm just going to touch on one more thing, is the audio signal, right? Whenever you are doing live, if you see this image on top, that is where the the audio signal bar. So be sure that whenever you are speaking through your microphone, be sure that the audio quality, it reaches the yellow zone, all right, and it does not reach the red zone, because once it reach the red zone, right, then it will cause some clipping. We call it clipping, which is not so comfortable to the ears of your viewer. So if you try your best to speak in the loudness or you can adjust your microphone gain or your microphone, we call it microphone gain, or we call it microphone volume, until your voice reaches the yellow zone. All right. Green zone is just indicate that your microphone is functioning. So I think that's all I want to touch on for today. And one more thing is that be sure to check out MV5 or MV5C. This is a digital condenser microphone from Shure. It's perfectly recommended for usage for online content. Even right now, Ying and Kiku, they are using the MV5C on their side.
This one.
Yep, cool. All right, that's all I want to share for this session. So I'm gonna pass it back to Ying and Koku.
Yes, thank you, Meng Wai, for your sharing. I believe that most of the audience had gained a lot of knowledge from your sharing just now. Yeah,
I hope so.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go for the halftime break now. And I see a lot of comments which want to ask questions to you. So let me share with you what will happen when we are back. So after the break, we are going to open up the Q&A session. So if you have any question that you want to ask Meng Wai, you may begin to type and leave your questions in the comments section, and Mr. Lim will try his best to answer all of your questions.
And immediately after the Q&A would be the much anticipated lucky draw session. During our lucky draw session, be reminded that when we announce the winner's name, the winner will have to comment, "I am the winner," within a minute. If the winner fails to identify himself or herself within the 1 minute mark, we will draw another winner. So, okay, with that said, let's go for our break and we will see you shortly.
All right, we are back. So let's get into the Q&A session immediately. Please flash out the first question of tonight. So let's see who's the first question. What is the first question? Yeah. Okay, here is a question from Kevin Ong. Any tips to reduce echo in an empty room? Add the fuzzy dead cat. Yeah, actually, what is the meaning of dead cat?
I'm not sure about dead cat though, but I know how to reduce the echo in an empty room. Actually, one of the feature in the MV7 and as well as the microphone that Koku and Ying is using, right? It comes with this feature that it enables you to capture less of the unwanted noise, especially the one that I'm using right now, MV7. This one actually it's very useful in terms of another one is another one is the dynamic microphone. Be sure to use the dynamic microphone and try to use the dynamic microphone rather than condenser microphone. And I'm sure the Shure MV7 and MV5 is able to reduce this echo in empty room problem.
Thank you, Meng Wai. So let's see the following questions. Okay, let me see. So here's another question from Carmen Pan. Feels slightly complicated, user-friendly. Maybe she want you to explain more on the microphone, maybe.
Okay, the most simple and basic way to use this microphone, especially even the Shure products, right, is that it comes with a USB connector. So instead of using an XLR, we call it XLR connector for those microphone connectors, right? The MV5 and MV5C, those are actually really meant for the consumer usage. So there's no driver. You just plug in through the USB port to your PC, and that's it. You can use it for your Zoom. You can use it for your Skype. Just from your Zoom there, probably for example, if you're using a Zoom, at the setting there, at your audio setting, you just choose the correct microphone once you connect it. That's it. Just simple as that.
Yeah, you just need to plug in your USB with your microphone, then just change your setting to your microphone.
Yes.
Yeah, and another question from Young Raymond. Mind you share your setup right now?
Yeah, actually, I saw that question and I wanted to share my screen with.
Meanwhile, I think your mic have some problem. You already mute your mic, I think.
Thank you so much. Yep. Yeah, it's being muted.
Yeah.
All right, I just share my screen. So this is the MV7 I'm using right now, right? And the setup is very simple. I'm going to the first option first. Yeah. So the first option is which is the setup I'm currently using. There's a XLR port, which is the microphone port, and then there's this USB port. I'm using this USB port directly connected to my laptop. Can you see the mouse, by the way? Can you see the mouse? Okay, so the other one is the headphone jack, the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I'm currently using it to connect to my headphones, right? Just that simple. So the headphone is actually mainly for you to monitor and to monitor the loudness of your voice. If I speak too a bit far away, right? Maybe it might not be able to capture that well. Yeah. So this is the current setup. Another option is the XLR, which you're gonna use it from the XLR connector to the audio interface, and from the audio interface, the USB port to your laptop. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop sharing the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's another question from Lee Chun Yang. What's the best entry yet agile level mic for amateur content creators?
The one that actually Koku and Ying Ying using, that one would be the most I would say entry level and user friendly. Yeah. So I think they just use it today. Started using today, is it?
Yes.
Is it today? Oh, yesterday. Yeah. So it's very simple setup, just USB driverless. That's it. Then from there, probably you can consider other things such as the audio interface if you want to go one step further after that. So step by step, one step at a time.
Okay. So another question from Priscilla Liu Chin. For singing purpose, do we need a mixer and a microphone?
Very subjective question. Of course, it depends on individuals' preference and budget. Definitely, we would recommend a microphone. And I have a few friends which they are doing singing in WeSing as well. So some of them they're using even the microphones from their earpiece, which is come together with their handphone, with their mobile phone. Some they record it without mixer as well. But of course, the microphone would definitely help to make it even more precise. For example, you can make it like this kind of detail, which in your normal microphone might not be able to capture. Yeah, so that is the advantage of microphone. And this is just dynamic microphone. If you're talking about condenser microphone, you can go even more detailed than that. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Yeah, pass back to you guys.
Okay. So thank you everyone for your questions, and thank you Ming-Wai for answering them.
To all of our viewers, for your information, SEGi groups of colleges will continue to organize more exciting live shows like these over the next few months. And we would like to invite you to join us in our next live show with Mummy, happening on 28th of April, which is in 2 weeks.
So if you want to learn more from experts in the industry and win some lucky draw prizes at the same time, be sure to follow and subscribe to all of SEGi Group of Colleges Facebook and YouTube channel. All right.
Okay, and now the moment we have been waiting for, the lucky draw session. And now, before we begin, I must remind everyone again, please remember to comment I am the winner if your name is being called as our winner within 1 minute after the announcement, or you will be forfeited. And are you ready? And let's see who is our winners tonight.
Yes.
I hope it's me.
Yeah, I hope it's me too, actually.
Okay, and the first winner is Wong Ka Sing. Okay, congratulations, and please comment I am the winner to identify and validate yourself before the time runs out.
So while waiting for the winner, let's continue our Q&A sessions. So admin, please flash out the following questions for us.
I see some people already commented they are the winner already.
Yeah. Cannot. Only the winner that already mentioned in the screen, okay? So here's another question from David Christopher Smith. What microphones would you recommend to record loud instruments like a bagpipe?
Wow, that's a bagpipe, huh? That's a tricky question. But I would definitely you might explore the SM57. It's an instrument microphone. Other than that, probably I might need to get back to you on this. Bagpipe, I might need some time to check out. Yeah, bagpipe is a bit tricky, but you may try SM57 first. It's an instrument microphone which is very commonly used in all instruments.
Okay, the time is up. So is Wong Ka Sing here? Okay, I don't see Wong Ka Sing here.
I don't see as well.
Yeah, so never mind. Let's draw for our next winner for tonight. Okay, let's see who is the next winner of tonight.
Ang Wei Jin. Okay, congratulations. Still, please comment I am the winner to identify yourself before the time runs out. Yeah.
So let's get back to the Q&A sessions. Okay, what's the question next?
Ang Wei Jin. Oh, Ang Wei Jin commented already.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, congratulations to Ang Wei Jin. So you are the first winner of tonight. So let's draw for our last winner of tonight lucky draw sessions. Okay? Okay, let's see who is the last winner of tonight.
Congrats, Ang Wei Jin.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
congrats, Ang Wei Jin.
Managed to come out from the toilet on time.
Yeah. And the last winner is Wong Mei Shan. Wong Mei Shan, are you there?
Yeah.
Please comment please comment I am the winner to identify yourself before the time runs out. So
That's the last one of our.
okay, here's another
earphone.
question from Zohanizam Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Is there any Shure microphone product that can be used for recording short film or video?
There are many Shure microphone you can use for recording short videos. Wow, there are just so many. You may try the MV88 Plus. You may use the SM58. It really depends on your budget, and do check out the shure.com website and see if there's any microphone that suits your requirement, because some they would prefer a wired microphone, some would prefer yeah, there are just so many different microphones that you might need to check out the shure.com website and see which one is more suitable for you.
Okay, so Wong Mei Shan, are you there?
Seems like Wong Mei Shan is out
No.
of time.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
let's draw again for
Yeah.
the winner.
Eugene Teo. Congratulations, Eugene Teo. Please comment I am the winner. Don't lose this chance to
Yes.
taking this earphone. So please comment I am the winner if Eugene Teo you are here. So
Let's go back for the Q&A sessions.
yeah.
So here's a question from Amin Kalam. What is the best EQ setting for microphone on a mixer to avoid humming?
Good question. I would say more about where you're gonna put your microphone to avoid humming. Actually, EQ might help a little bit, but not really that much. So, especially your microphone, try your best to avoid facing the speakers, because the speaker will capture back the microphone's frequency, then repeats, and that will cause humming. So it's more about where you place your microphone, and try your best to avoid facing the speakers. Yep.
Okay, so Eugene Teo, are you here? You left 10 seconds more.
Eugene Teo, I didn't see any.
Yeah, I didn't see Eugene
Yeah.
Teo here. So 3, 2, 1,
one.
and
Tung, tung,
time's
tung.
up. Okay, so since so many people is not here, we were going to draw the last winner after the off stream. So we will announce the winner by tomorrow 12 p.m. at our SEGi College page. Okay, so congratulations to Ang Wei Jin. You are the only winner tonight. Yes.
So
And
lucky.
here is a good news for all of you. Okay. In collaboration with SEGi Group of Colleges, SHURE will be giving a 15% discount on all SE, Aonic, Motive, SRH series, and exclude on the Aonic 50 and Aonic 215TW for all of you. So here's the promo code.
The promo code was SEGi COLLEGES SEGi College. Remember to uppercase your S and C alphabet. So you can take a screenshot of this promo code and visit conceptsaudio.com.my to redeem your special discount.
So take your time to screenshot this promo code,
Yeah.
especially for you. All right. Okay. So
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead. Sorry.
yes, we have come to the end of today's live talk sessions. Once again, on behalf of SEGi Group of Colleges, we would like to thank Meng and SHURE for making time to this session and your generous sponsor. Congratulations to Ang Wei Jin to be the winner tonight.
Not forgetting all of our viewers, thank you for joining us today, and stay tuned for our upcoming live show seasons with Mummy. And until we see you the next time, stay home, stay safe.
Have a wonderful evening from all of us in SEGi Group of Colleges.
See you and bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Meng Wai.